When we think of exorcisms, we might think of Hollywood movies of people talking in weird voices or climbing up walls or contorting their bodies in weird ways. But in our gospel today, we hear a curious story about a man who is healed from a demon that made him mute. We don't often think about the evil one making us silent, but it invites us to think about that's how sin does that. For example, sometimes sin can make us not speak up. I imagine all of us have been in situations that were uncomfortable, where someone was speaking poorly about the faith or talking about some social issue, and we didn't want to speak up about what the church's teaching was. We kept our silence. Or think, for example, after we sin, oftentimes we don't want to talk about it. We don't feel comfortable sharing it, even with the people who are closest to us. Think, for example, of the Disney movie and the song from Encanto, we don't talk about Bruno. That exploded, but I think probably because it resonated with lots of families and family situations where we don't talk about certain things. So silence can have that effect, either keeping us from speaking up or keeping us from sharing what the sins are that we need help with. Even organizations like AA and 12-step programs recognize the importance of speaking up about sharing what we are going through. So too today, I think Christ invites us to speak up, whether it's to speak up the truth and love, or whether it's to speak up and share our own struggles, our own sins with those closest to us, those who can really help us. Because when we speak up, we too, like the mute man in our gospel today, can know Christ's healing.